Are you sick of issues like the Mueller investigation dividing our great nation? Well, one of our guests came up with the perfect solution to heal you with the lovely salve, make our liberal and conservative guests argue for the opposition.
It's time to party swap.
Ow! All right. Ooh. Look at that. Here's how it's going to work. Our liberal, Marie Harf, is going to argue for the conservative side. Our conservative and returning champion, Guy Benson, he's going to do the opposite. And Dolph Ziggler is going to ask them divisive political questions. He will also referee and judge. All right, should we kick off this exciting version of Party Swap?
Let's do it. It's very exciting.
Fantastic.
Champion back?
Woo! The returning champion. You're the Ken Jennings of Party Swap, Guy.
Aww.
Thank you.
So far.
Oh. Okay, you guys ready? Here we go. Topic one. Guy, returning champ, we'll start with you. How honest and beautiful is Bob Mueller's hair and, more importantly, soul?
Okay, well, first of all, I would just like to say it's a great displeasure to be here.
Oh.
And I want you both to know, actually, if I can just, make a point here.
2 points.
2 points.
I am a serious person who demands to be taken seriously for my ideas, okay? And I know you're laughing over there, Laura Ingraham with glasses. And you can put a cork in it, Sean Vanity, or whatever the sidekick over here is called.
This is a brave speech.
But about Bob Mueller, I think that the way that we can describe that man is he is the Captain Sully of our democracy.
Wow.
And without him, we would end in a very, very terrible and bad way. And by the way, speaking of Mueller, you have now reminded me, actually, that I have to Venmo $1,000 more to Andrew McCabe and his legal fund, because the man is a hero, and not only that, he's a martyr. And I'm also going to, while I'm at it, I'm going to download the latest episode of Pod Save Obama, because those guys are awesome and they're charming. They always agree with everything I say and each other.
That was a lot to digest.
That was a lot, and I like it. I want to go back to the buffet. What does Marie have to serve up?
I don't have a hat. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Or a pitchfork like you liberals tend to bring to these kinds of discussions. Your hats and your pitchforks. Do you think Middle America likes that?
Grab him by the pitchfork.
Anyways,
That's
what was
the
your question?
Thank you. Bob Mueller is clearly on a witch hunt. Should he be the one burned at the stake?
Absolutely.
Great answer. We could.
Yep.
I think we could just stop there, right?
We could.
I mean, Bob Mueller, Andrew McCabe, Rod Rosenstein, Jeff Sessions for recusing himself like a schoolyard child who just can't stand up for his friends when they get bullied. It's so disgusting.
It's sad.
But the real question here is, why is Bob Mueller not looking at Hillary Clinton?
Oh, my gosh.
Marie!
I mean, that's the real question.
You just got the next 4 questions.
Uranium 1?
Yeah.
We haven't even talked about that in weeks. Why have we not talked about that?
Collusion?
Break.
Because
The
all
only collusion I see is Hillary Clinton with the Russians.
Okay.
And Bob Mueller should really look into that, or he should get fired.
One of the two?
At the very least.
At the very
Or get off
Or
the
he
pot.
should go to jail.
Yeah, you know what?
At
Maybe
Gitmo.
him next.
Yeah.
At Gitmo. Better idea. Better idea from Kennedy.
Okay. Guy?
Can you hear that under your hat?
Yeah, I can hear facts under this hat. Not whatever this is.
Guy, please, hands to yourself. Did Michelle Wolf save the world or just the First Amendment?
At the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
Yes, no, I know who this wonderful person, Michelle Wolf, is. I've been a big fan for, days of hers. But I do have 2 problems with her. Number one, she was not nearly mean enough or personal enough about Sarah Huckabee Sanders. She really could have
let her have it.
and she didn't.
Yeah, she went soft.
She also wasn't allowed to speak for nearly long enough. I could have listened to her beautiful voice all night long, personally. And by the way,
With the hat on.
in response to you and what you just said, I have this very well thought out argument. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Hateful heart has got to go. Hey, hey.
Oh.
Ho. So why aren't the cameramen chanting on? Aren't
If
they?
only
Are they not
those slogans
union?
worked in Middle America, in real America.
I was going to buy poster board.
That's right.
What do we want? Chris Cuomo in prime time. When do we want it now?
Now.
Doesn't roll off the tongue as much, but I appreciate it. Marie, are you ready? Good luck following that.
Yeah.
How disgusting was that correspondence dinner? Michelle Wolf, time to lock her up? Send her to Gitmo?
With Bob Mueller.
All of the above?
With Bob Mueller. You know,
many lockings
I
ups.
was there on Saturday night, and I was horrified, and I wish I had walked out like some of those other conservatives. I wish I had had the guts to do that and to tweet against the elitist liberal media.
From your limousine?
Possibly from my limousine on the way to an after party. But I wish that liberals could understand how hateful that was.
Yes.
And how the First Amendment is not about saying whatever you want and being mean all the time.
Oh, who's the snowflake now?
Oh,
The flakes are everywhere.
Look, if you want to live in an America where we routinely bully and are cruel to women in positions of power, like Sarah Sanders,
bullying women?
do you
Hello?
only care about
Drumpf?
women when they're liberals?
Donald Drumpf?
Do you only care about women if they're liberals
I
and
care
willing to
about
wear a pink hat?
Donald Drumpf bullying women. You don't seem to care about that, snowflake.
Love Trump's hate you guys.
Yes.
Marie, one more. Ready?
I'm ready.
Speaking of the Nobel Prize.
I've been speaking of it a lot.
The
All the
South,
time.
the South Korean president thinks Trump deserves a Nobel Peace Prize for his efforts to denuclearize North Korea. One isn't enough. How many Nobels does he actually win after 2024?
Maybe every year that the deal is in place and North Korea doesn't get a nuclear weapon. And also, I think we need to think bigger than the Nobel.
Oh.
I think we should think Mount Rushmore.
There it
Maybe
is.
just get rid of what's there now and just him.
Maybe a casino.
Maybe, well, he's already done casinos. Let's go bigger than casino. We could bring back Trump ties,
A
Trump
big league
steaks.
casino.
Yeah.
I mean, this could
You
really...
could serve them at Mount Rushmore.
You could serve them in North Korea.
Yeah?
And
Gotta start
I think
somewhere.
that if Donald Trump single-handedly prevents North Korea from getting a nuclear weapon, we really need to think big here.
Yeah.
That was
could he
great.
also be president of North Korea?
He could also be president of North
Probably
Korea.
on his first try.
He's worse than the president of North Korea.
Because he would actually go campaign in all the provinces.
That's true. Well,
He would actually go to the
Genius.
Michigan of North Korea.
Yeah.
You know what? Kim Jong-un probably didn't
Yeah.
show up to the Pennsylvania.
Didn't
or
feel
the
like he had to talk to the
No,
unions.
getting a
and-
haircut.
Yep.
No, just took them for
Wherever.
granted.
Guy?
All those labor camp unionists were probably their votes were just.
We got one last one for Guy, please.
Quick.
About the Clinton wave. Bill Clinton has a book to promote this summer, and Hillary never gets tired of telling people what happened. What happened?
10 seconds.
New Clinton wave of promotion Democrats. Last hope?
Hillary Clinton is still our president, our rightful president, and we should all call her that.
Reinstate the popular vote.
Yeah.
Maybe if she sees a
Lock
picture of you and
them up.
her in your hat.
Yeah, this could
Still.
be what changes it right here.
Solidarity. This is a sign of seriousness.
It's a sign of not wanting America to be great again.
It's a sign of
What
seriousness.
happened again should be that's the
Pink is
picture.
better than red. Look, you're even wearing it.
Maybe Marie should have the hat. Maybe she'd think straight.
Don't touch me with that hat.
Oh, thank you so much.
Great job, everybody.
Guy, Marie, and who won, by the way?
Marie, great job today. I've never in all these months of watching heard you sound
The
so
popular
brilliant.
vote loses again.
Yes, but Guy wins the popular vote, but it doesn't count.
MAGA.
Okay,
Says
grabbed
you.
by the Pelosi.